What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another How to Play as in Heroes of the Storm. Today's topic is Jaina Proudmoore, the Kirin Tor. She has multiple area of effect damage spells and slows and freezes her enemies. She is a representation of the classic Archmage class from the Warcraft series. And she has abilities that reflect this. We are going to be using her, what is this called? We're going to be using our Lunar Festival skin, so let's get to it. Let's giddy up and get right to it, shall we? Giddying up and getting right into it. Hopefully. Cell phone, I ain't got time for your nonsense. Back to the stinking Dragonshire. Ugh. Get like every map ever known to man, hey. Forgive me if I sound a little frustrated. I've been fussing with my settings for the past hour or so. And I'm riding a lunar dragon. Everything's cool. Okay, we get Winter's Reach. Her first ability, Frostbite, gets increased range. Lingering Chill, which will affect Frostbite. Ugh.
5, 4, 3, 2,
yeah, I've been testing settings and software for the past 2 hours actually. I'm kind of tired right now, so sorry if my commentary's a little small or slow or whatever. Deep Chill. Chill is increased. The chill slow is increased. And we're going to go with Conjurer's Pursuit. Collect regeneration globes to permanently increase mana regeneration. Always good. And then the bottom lane. Never fails. So I like to think that Jaina isn't necessarily
ancient shrines awaken.
I don't really know what to call her right this second, just because my mind's a little mushy. She's not an overly aggressive assassin hero, but definitely do not let that stop you from playing aggressively. Always play a character aggressively. If it's an assassin character, you always play the character aggressively. She just is not nearly as mobile as the rest, the predecessor characters that have been appearing lately. She has high ability damage, as you can see. So she's very good at dealing a high amount of ability damage to her opponents. And every single one of her abilities chill the target, which further amplify her ability damage and give slowing movement speed. The good stuff, essentially. Let's see, what do we have now? We have Frost Shards. Frostbolt will now pierce the first target, hit an additional target behind them. Snowstorm increases the radius. I might go with that one. Arcane Intellect, classic from Warcraft. Damage inflicted to chilled targets return as mana. That's good if you're running low on mana, but since we have the Conjurer's Pursuit, there really isn't a point to it. So we're going to go ahead and choose Snowstorm this time and see what happens. Oh. Oh yeah. You fresh meat, you jerkbag. Get out of here. Like, yeah, I would do a recording where I have more thinking. I can think a little better, but lately I haven't been getting enough time to even do any of that fun Shazamables, so unfortunately, this is all I'm gonna be able to give for now. Because I work 8 hours a day, and excuses. I don't like being known for why. Oh, excuse me. However, I think I managed to fix up my recording settings, so now everything should look a lot more crisp than usual. Or I should say it should flow properly now instead of jerking around everywhere. So let's see here. Ice flows, increase area and cooldown reduction of cone of cold. That sounds kind of cool actually. Frostbitten increases the damage bonus. Frost armor. Enemies that attack you are chilled. Additionally, every 8 seconds you reduce damage taken from the next basic hero attack. Ice Lance. And Ice Lance, thank you very much. Reduces cooldown on chilled targets. And that's for Frostbolt. Frostbolt, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Frost Armor to improve her defensive capabilities. As typical assassin fashion, she is not very durable, so that'll just be quick reminders for everybody, depending on which character I'm playing as. So now, guaranteed, every time I get hit by an enemy, they get chilled. As you can see from that short demonstration, my point in that she is not very durable. Under normal circumstances, I would have been pummeled right there by a player, but since we're not playing as players, and I'm trying to just show out the character, hip hip hooray. Thanks to Conjurer's Pursuit, I am gaining plenty of mana. So the only thing I'll have to worry about is health. But I can theoretically stay on the battlefield the entire time and not have to retreat. End of the low name. What else do we have here? Ah, our heroic abilities. Oh bad, oh bad, oh bad. Go away, Stitches. I ain't got time for your malarkey. So we got Ring of Frost. Create a ring that damages and roots enemies. That's pretty good when you're trying to immobilize peoples. And we got Summon Water Elemental, which I actually prefer over Ring of Frost. It only costs 5 more mana, and to me it's just a little more useful. It does exactly what it says it does. Summons a Water Elemental to fight for you. You can control it to some extent. And does splash damage.
The dragon awaits, heroes. Free him and destroy your enemy.
So it's also single-minded, so every time you do use it, you can totally have it target a hero and it'll mercilessly chase it down. It's also great for helping take out minion waves. But I would rather save that for a team fight than waste it trying to clear a minion wave, even though the cooldown isn't that bad. But if it happens to be out on the battlefield, don't hesitate to order it around. Make it move places. There you have it. That's the water elemental. A very cool chap. Sorry, my jokes are kind of lame right now. Excuse me. So I managed to recruit a friend. I'll remake this announcement at the end of the video, but I managed to recruit a friend who's going to help me wrap up my Cho'Gall video that I've been meaning to do for quite some time now. I will now be able to show off some gameplay of the character, and I have been dying to do that for a long time now, it feels like. What do we have here? We have Stormfront, increases the cast range of Blizzard. Icy Veins, reduces cooldown and mana cost when activated. And Ice Barrier, which when Jaina does increased damage for Frostbite, she is shielded. Okay, Ice Barrier it is. Again, that helps increase survivability when you're in the midst of fighting. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here before we get moidalized. But as you can see right there, I was able to survive longer thanks to that Ice Barrier passive. So that one I definitely recommend if you're trying to contribute a little more in the battle. As long as she has her ability, power, strength. What the heck? As long as she has her frosted ability, she deals an incredible amount of damage very quickly. She's a very bursty hero. And I know I said bursty, don't judge. Actually, I said bursty, not busty. Okay. Yeah, forget it. We must stop this now. Oh, that's cute. Cho'Gall's got one better. Anyway. I think I've given the general idea for Jaina. Now we'll just go around with some commentary action and continue on. With a healthy supply of mana, she can clear minion waves with relative ease. And as demonstrated, deal a very strong amount of burst damage on heroes that get in her way. You still gotta remember though that she's not the most durable hero. So you still gotta pick your battles carefully, lest you get easily mauled by somebody. So pick your battles when it comes down to what's going down, what's going on. Let's see. Ah, so close. So close. Ah, forget it. I'm not gonna fall for that one. So let's see, what do we have here? We have Snow Crash, adds an additional wave to Blizzard. Northern Exposure increases enemy damage taken. That'll pump up Cone of Cold. And then we have Numbing Blast. Cone of Cold also roots shield targets for 1 second. We're gonna... What does it do? Inflicted with Vulnerable. Let's go with Northern Exposure. Vulnerable is an effective means of further adding on the burst damage. You strike them with Cone of Cold, and then you use your... And then you start damaging them with amplified damage or whatever. Vulnerable? Knock them down. That sounds a little better. You set them up with Cone of Cold, and you knock them down with your other abilities. Babushki.
That should win us some time.
Wow, how are we not taking this darn thing yet? So under normal circumstances, very high damaging characters like the Butcher can be taken down quite quickly with this burst damage. The improved vulnerability and the amplified damage makes for a very devastating combo.
That was rather entertaining.
And thanks to Conjurer's Pursuit, which is now at 2.5 mana regen, I'll be able to recharge mana very quickly. Look at that, I'm already almost halfway back. I don't think vulnerability affects buildings though, unfortunately. Alright, what do we have here? If you chose Ring of Frost, you would get Cold Snap. The center ring will also explode for frost damage after the first ring expires. And then there's Winter Mute, which increases the cast range and the elemental mimics basic abilities. So it extends your range essentially, and I'll pick that one. Whoa, we did it! I was not even paying attention to that health bar. I keep forgetting Gazlo's tough. Encoder overloaded. This encoder sucks. Oh, that takes care of a daily quest. A pair of daily quests, actually. That should hopefully help give you a rough idea of how to play as Jaina Proudmoore. Now, to cover her talents that I did not go over. So I used Winter Mute that last round, and you didn't really get to see it, unfortunately, but that's okay. We have improved Ice Block, which activate to place yourself in stasis and gain invulnerabilities. And when this effect expires, nearby enemies are also chilled, allowing you to destroy them at a moment's notice. Arcane Power. Activate to instantly restore 400 mana and increase ability power by 15% for 10 seconds. That's good for when you're I'd recommend that for when you're either in an emergency and need mana immediately, or if you're going to start off a team fight and you need an extra ability power to deal more damage. Again, that's Jaina Proudmoore, and up next we'll be doing Johanna, the Crusader of the Diablo franchise. And boy, does she go on crusades. So to reiterate my garble from the center of this video, I had recently recruited a friend of mine who plays the game to help me film the last segment of my Cho'Gall video. I had said that I wanted to play Cho'Gall in an actual gameplay, but this restriction was in the way, and I hadn't found a way to circumvent that until fairly recently. And at the time of this, and right now, at the time of this video, which is probably the 10th of May, I actually found out during work that my friend had this game, and he had offered his services to help me out. I don't know when that video is going to come up. I'm still definitely going to continue down the line with Johanna, and into Kael'thas, yada, 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 all the way up to here. Also, at the time of this video, 2 new characters have been scheduled to be released. One of them is named Chromie, and unfortunately, I've already gone through the C section. So, when I upload the video, it will be out of sync with the rest of my videos. However, if you look at the How to Play As playlist, it's going to be in order. So that's to avoid any confusion. Anyway, that was Jaina Proudmoore. Up next is Johanna, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out!